Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review No Game No Life Zero. No one, for whatever reason, has been talking about No Game No Life Zero. Maybe it's because this movie had a lot less theater releases in North America than the previous anime movies. I don't know, I'm just guessing, okay? Because this is the only review, at the time of making this video, this is the only review up for No Game No Life Zero. And for those of you who don't know, No Game No Life Zero is a prequel of No Game No Life. Still made by Studio Madhouse and licensed by Sentai Filmworks, this film was brought to us to show us how Disboard came to be. Going into No Game No Life Zero, I was expecting it to be, well, honestly, just like No Game No Life. Very happy, filled with ecchi, really funny, beautiful bright colors, and just without Sora and Shiro, because this film takes place 6,000 years before Sora and Shiro were ever born. What's odd about No Game No Life Zero is that it's supposed to be nothing like No Game No Life, however, a lot like No Game No Life, and let me explain. Our main character, Riku, he is a human and lives on what is eventually going to become Disboard, and his life freaking sucks. And I don't mean like, oh man, he's having a rough day, gosh darn it, because this is a post-apocalyptic movie with an incredible epic war going down. And I know we've seen a lot of these. Heck, most recently Blame, but what makes No Game No Life Zero stand out from all the other post-apocalyptic, dystopian future, whatever you want to call it, you know, this is really more post-apocalyptic though. What makes this film stand out from the others is that you really understand Riku's pain. Now Riku is supposed to be somewhat the opposite, but also the same as Sora, because Riku not only has his hair color changed from, you know, purple to white, so him and Shiro kind of swapped colors, you could say, because we also have another girl named Shui who actually has Sora's hair color, but that's not important. You really feel Riku's pain. Now, there is quite a few times in the movie, like I gotta say maybe 4 times, 3 or 4 times, where Riku just rage quits. And it's not him whining about their terrible situation, no. This man is yelling out in pain. It really got to me. I watched this movie in English dub, unfortunately. I really want to watch this in sub, which I'm not gonna make fun of people for watching dubs because I watch dubs as well from time to time. It just depends on the studio. This being done by Sentai Filmworks, I was like, oh great, this is gonna suck. Which it mostly did, especially with Tet's voice actor, oh my god. But I gotta hand it to Scott Gibbs, who voiced Riku. He did a fantastic job. I truly felt the pain that Riku was going through. Because again, this man rage quits quite a few times. He's lost so many comrades through this war, and he's just so done. He doesn't know what else to do. He feels like that he's just a tiny little pawn chess piece in this horrible situation that he's in, and just eventually gonna be thrown out of the chessboard, honestly. That's what this is. But later on down the line, Riku meets Shui, an ex machina, you know, an android. Ex machinas are usually all together in this one cluster, and they're supposed to work together and continue on destroying the world. Because it's not just the humans that they're fighting, no, they're actually fighting all the kingdoms that we actually know and love over in Disboard. You know, the elves, the demons, we got the dwarves too, the Dola Kingdom. The Dola Kingdom though is actually supposed to be representing the humans, which you actually do get to see the origins of the Dola Kingdom. Another thing that I really didn't expect is romance. There's actually a very beautiful romance between Shui and Riku, because Shui is trying to understand the human heart so that she can be accepted back into her cluster of ex machinas, because right now she has been tossed away and thrown as a defect. So she's trying to understand the human heart, and Riku is just very nervous around her. However, he realizes that he can also use Shui as a powerful ally, and he does. Shui helps out humanity so much. Together they decide to make this war into a game. They decide to make it into chess. They plan it out very well and risking their lives, okay? I'm not going to go further than that on the risking the lives part, but oh my gosh, man, just the things these two do. And I know when I said romance, that might have been very shocking and perhaps even uncomfortable to you guys, but I just want you to realize that even though Shui is supposed to resemble Shiro, Shui and Riku are not siblings, okay? We're talking about, if you've seen Chobits, it's a lot like that, okay? We're talking about an android and a human. This android just so happens to look like an 11-year-old lolly, but she's actually way older than Riku. So I was just all for this romance, and it really touched me. This romance went a lot further than I expected it to as well. And oh man, I just got the feels, my god. My girl, waifu for lifeu Jibril shows up. And oh my gosh, cause this is the actual Jibril. This isn't someone resembling Jibril like all the other characters. No, this is legit Jibril, and this is back when she was an evil demon, man, going ham, using the full extent of her powers to fight. Like, oh my gosh, how exciting was that? Oh god, it made me fall in love with Jibril all over again. Not like I ever lost the love, but still just seeing this other side Jibril, ooh, I was freaking out, man. And the animation is spectacular. At some points, Maimoto and I, we could not tell if this was done by Ufotable or not. Obviously, this was done by Studio Madhouse, but seriously, bravo Madhouse. That was just epic, man. Wow. I loved these new characters, and we actually got to see Sora and Shiro as well, because this is supposed to be Tet telling the story of Discord and how it came to be. We got to see Izuna as well, so that was really cute to see. You know, Stephanie as well all came, and I was really happy to see just a snippet. You know, we just saw snippets of Sora, Shiro, and the rest of the gang, so that was really nice. When I finished No Game No Life Zero, I was just sitting in the theater, just waiting as the credits rolled, because I just could not believe what I just watched, because that was just a glorious, epic film, and the best anime film I've seen all year. I mean, if we don't count A Silent Voice and Kimi no Na wa, because technically those movies actually aired last year, okay? They only just got dubbed and subbed this year, so I don't really think they count. But with all the other films that I've seen this year, and I just cannot believe how many anime films I got to watch this year, because they've been screened in North America, which, by the way, get ready for that Fate Heaven's Feel movie review. I've been having difficulty filling up my 10 spots for anime of the year. I mean, I think I got my top 5 down, I think, but the other 5 I've been having trouble with. No Game No Life Zero is without a doubt one of the best anime to be released this year. It's a little odd to say air, because you know it's a film in theaters, but yeah, I highly recommend No Game No Life Zero. You don't have to watch No Game No Life to watch No Game No Life Zero, because it is a prequel. But it would be nice if you watched No Game No Life. It's only 12 episodes, you know, very popular anime, lots of fun too, and man, get them tissues ready, boy. It gets depressing, honestly. Like, No Game No Life and depressing you really didn't think would mix, but oh my gosh, wow, that film was honestly incredible. It is an epic, it is glorious, it's also really depressing, it filled me up with the feels, and man, what a movie. I definitely have to give this film like a 10 out of 10 maybe? I don't know, the soundtrack didn't stand out too much, so I guess a 9.5 out of 10. Okay, we'll say 9.5 out of 10, so I don't sound like a raging fangirl, alright? Maybe that'll please you guys. Oh my gosh, this movie was fantastic. If you've seen No Game No Life, let me know your thoughts. Make sure to keep it spoiler-free for everyone else reading the comments. Are you going to see No Game No Life Zero? Are you gonna skip it? Are you just waiting for season 2 of No Game No Life instead? Let me know in the comments. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.